Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to those who are in the room this evening. We are small, but we are mighty, yes? And we want to welcome anybody who is joining us online. I'm Reverend Richard Burdick, and I welcome you here to Unity North Atlanta and our Wednesday night experience. For those who have been coming for a while, you know that every Wednesday night is a little bit different, and we're really mixing it up these days. And tonight, I've been very excited about this particular evening happening. A couple months ago, a gentleman named Afshin came and played the piano beautifully at one of our services with his friend Hamilton Sage. And he said, I want to introduce you to a couple of my friends who live up in Maryland, Sam and Luci. You got to listen to their music. And I did. I went and listened to their music, and I really like what I'm hearing. My ears are very much delighted. And so I reached out to them. And as delighted as my ears were, my heart was more delighted. And I felt within 3 minutes of that conversation that I was talking to my sister and I was talking to my brother, that the songs that they sing are much more than entertainment. The songs that they share with us, they're much more than an idea and pretty music to delight your ears, which that will happen here tonight. But they are ministers of the highest order, and they bring a spirit, a soul, and a passion for what they do as a transformative tool to make your life the very best that it possibly can be. Those of us here and those of us online. And so I'm delighted that you have tuned in tonight. It's a very special evening, and I'm going to turn it over after a little prayer to Sam and Luci to just delight your ears, your heart, your soul, and your spirit. And I'll be back at the end to take an offering and to give them a little bit of gratitude. But right now, join me in heart, join me in consciousness as we close our outer eyes and we open our inner eyes. And we come to the highest and deepest awareness that right now is the place where love exists. Right here, right now, whether we be at home in front of a computer or in this room, love is here, love is present. And we allow ourselves to be not only a vessel for love, but a conduit to receive the love that is being offered here this evening. We say thank you, infinite presence doing business as Sam and Luci, as those here and those online. Let us feel the deep sense of oneness that transcends time, transcends space, lives in the music, lives in our eyes, and lives in our exchange of energy. God happens here tonight, and love happens here tonight. And for this, we are so, so very grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Together, thank you, God. And so with no further ado, I just want to turn the evening over. They asked me, well, what do you typically do on Wednesday nights? And I said, well, there are no typical things on Wednesday night. It's one of the reasons I love this place is we're going to see where Spirit leads us. And they lit up like, that's what we do. We see where Spirit leads. But will you please go ahead and make a little noise? We don't usually do that on Wednesday night for Sam and Luci.
Thank you, Richard, for such a beautiful introduction, and we're so excited to be here. When we first heard about this place from Afshin, we were just delighted, and like Richard said, when we first met him on Zoom, we just knew we were soul family. We knew we were brothers, so it feels really amazing to be here, and we're going to start with a little interactive activity, so we invite you guys to sing along with us on this first song.
So our musical experiences are co-creative. Every single one is going to be different because of who is present in the moment, not only sitting in the chairs, but also energetically through our technology. Thank you, everyone. It's a simple ooh. And if it's trouble in the mask, you can hum. It's not as much air. But we invite your vibration. And this is going to lead us into the meditation. Ooh. Ooh. You're really feeling into your body for the sensation of resonance. Ooh.
As your body resonates, you can bring intention into each cell. So whether you're physically here in the room or tuning in online or at a later date, you can know that this intention can be with you now. And it's supported and held by this group.
Feel it. And keep it going.
First ride at the star line, heading into deeper space. Touchdown on the green one, the center of a sacred place. Flying in as a diamond, landing on the brighter grass. Gently giant approaching, eyes lock in timelessness. You are me. I am all I see. Knowing ocean eternal, a star is a doorway to truth. Freedom, a drop ripples out, once held back, now burst through. Weightless and with soft eyes, skin is shed and wings unfold. Laying down the last treasure, I lift off, nothing to hold. You are me. I am all I see. You are me. Light is all I see. I took a long time finding my way. No one to say how hard it would ever be. I never knew we'd be staring through eyes like these. We never lost our way. We never lost our way. You are me. We never lost our way. You are me. We never lost our way. You are me. We never lost our way. Oh, I am home.
Allow your eyes to close if they're not. Become aware of your breathing. Feel your awareness like a warm, golden light flowing down the sides of your head, trickling down your face, over your ears, down your neck. This warm light of your awareness flowing down through your shoulders. You feel it dripping down all the way to your hands, coming down through your chest, beginning to pool in your heart center. And it continues and it feels so warm, so comforting. And your relaxation begins to envelop your body. Noticing if there's a place you can release any tension. Scanning from top to bottom, your brow, your cheeks, your mouth, your shoulders, your arms, your upper back, your rib cage, through your torso down, your middle back, your lower back, your abdomen. Can you release any tension here? Can you settle even more balance in your hips? Can you feel a deep relaxation through your thighs, down through your knees? Do you need to position your feet to feel completely relaxed? Bringing your attention back to your heart space, you notice that this warm light has become a spark, a beautiful flickering spark of light right in the center of your heart. This is your light. This is your life energy. You feel this energy's vitality begin to expand in your heart. Noticing even a little energy spreading. It's growing ever so gently into a sphere of light. Maybe the size of a golf ball now or a tennis ball. With each breath, you feel more relaxed and simultaneously more light. The sphere begins to expand your heart space, your chest cavity. You can feel it exuding through the sides of your arms, through the front of your chest, and out your back. And you begin to notice that at the front of your heart, there's a light shining forward. And as it's happening with all of us here, you can envision a circle connecting us like spokes in a bicycle. All of our heart lines beginning to connect in the center. We're in a non-physical space, so it doesn't matter the moment you're listening to this because we are in no time. Feel that infinite space now. As our hearts connect, creating a beautiful ball of light in the center of our circle. With each breath, this light expands, encompassing your whole body. You feel supported inside of this light that is yours. You can lean into the left, to the right, front and back, just to play and feeling this support. This light that is your spark of divinity within you. This light that is your aliveness. You not only feel it around you like a beautiful glowing cocoon, you also feel it moving through you, maybe even shining through you, shining through your muscles, your organs, your bones, and every single cell that makes you up. Each cell has a nucleus, and you feel like you have 1 trillion suns shining your divine light. This feels easy. You're surprised at how relaxed you are, maybe. Lean again into the cocoon that supports you, Now bubbling up like the bubbles in a natural spring, deep from the beautiful earth, you notice an intention rising. You might not be able to name it yet, but you spot this bubble way down in the crystal clear spring inside you. And you watch it float to the top. And as it gets closer and closer, this bubble of intention begins to reveal itself to you. It rises in perfect timing. There's no hurry to see what your wise self desires for you tonight. What intention do you see revealing itself to you for your experience here? It may be one word, it may be a sentence. Allow it to be. And such is the nature of water. This bubble comes out, and as it's revealing itself to you, you begin to embody the feeling of this intention being realized already. For example, if your intention is something along the lines of love, let love live me is mine. You feel this intention being physically embodied in your cells, in your bones. You might visualize it, feel it. You may even hear sounds. Allow this intention to dwell as you now. Feeling into our circle, remembering we are all connected now. Bring your attention to the ball of light that connects us all in the center here. And notice how it's glowing with the energy of each one of our intentions. It is now not only reflecting to us our intentions, but giving us exactly that intention. You can play with this visual throughout tonight and see how this light in the center of our circle responds to our unfolding co-creation. It's just a fun image to return to later. We'll try to remember. Once you feel your body fully encompassed with this feeling of your intention realized, we want to vibrate it even deeper. So we're going to invite you to do another ooh along with the music.
It's okay if you want to keep your eyes closed and just stay in this energy of your intention. And again, allow this sound to resonate within your body.
becomes an E. Now it becomes an and it's now an ah. Thank you. Thank you, heart, for opening. Thank you, mind, for slowing down. Thank you, voice, for expressing. Thank you, body, for working. Thank you, divine light, for flowing through me now and in every moment. I am so grateful to be alive. You begin to wiggle in your body a little, and when you feel good, open your eyes. Our theme tonight is choose love. And we like to tack on the word now. Because the only thing we ever have is now. This now moment. So, in the excitement, the delight, and the joy of choosing love now, and I have to add, it's very easy in this beautiful space. We're going to play a song for you and take you on a little journey through a couple of our creations that remind us to open our hearts and choose love now. You want to add anything?
Sometimes when the planet moves behind the sun and there's nothing on the ground but sand, the electromagnetic spectrum's gotten out of hand. Something's up and you know it. Physics can't account for what's taking shape now, and you know it. Oh, oh, oh. Sometimes when the clock is blinking red and the roar of engines comes back on, in the middle of the night, this could be the last one. Something's up, and you know it. Physics can't account for what's taking shape now, and you know it. Oh, oh, oh. Wake up in the morning sun, taking in the perfection of everything. Wake up in the morning sun, alive. Wake up in the morning sun, taking in the perfection of everything. Wake up in the morning sun, alive. Oh, oh, Wake up in the morning sun, taking in the perfection of everything. Wake up in the morning sun, alive. Wake up in the morning sun, taking in the perfection of everything. Wake up in the morning sun, alive. Wake up in the morning sun. Wake up of everything. Wake up in the morning sun, alive. Wake up in the morning sun. Wake up of everything. Wake up in the morning sun. Alive.
That's what we're doing in here. The fingers clap.
You know, sometimes choosing love is easier said than done, right? When we feel like, well, right now I can't find it within myself to find love and compassion, and I feel like those are the moments when it's most important to just really slow down and kind of maybe have some tools where we can come back to a loving space. You know, I feel like we lose a lot of power when we're focused on other than love, when we forget that we are love, when we forget that love is our true essence as humans, you know, and so we always like to give little tips and tricks on how to come back to love, and one great way is through the breath, through slowing down, through consciously choosing to just rest. Sometimes you feel like you need to make a decision, you need to take an action, and if it feels like impossible to take that action out of love, sometimes the best thing you can do is to take no action and to just rest, to just give yourself that moment to reflect, to give yourself that moment to just breathe and really come back into your being. And we've learned a trick recently, heart-brain coherence, where you actually place your hand on your heart. And if you want to do this with me now, we can. But literally, when we place our hand on our heart, it does something. It reminds us, oh yeah, my essence is a heart-centered essence. My essence is love. And that can be difficult sometimes, but just the act of placing our hand on our heart takes you there, at least maybe 50% of the way. And it's amazing. It's a very powerful tool. And I invite you to close your eyes now with me and begin to breathe rhythmically as we focus on our heart. And you can actually drop your breath down into your heart space and act as if you are breathing through your heart. And this brings your attention away from the mind and back down into the heart. And this is actually scientifically studied. There's an institute, the Heart Math Institute, where they talk about heart-brain coherence and how when we can come into this coherence, we're much more intuitive, we're much more able to act from a place of compassion. And the third step to this trick is to feel a feeling of appreciation. And I always think of our 4-year-old nephew and him saying, "Sam, I love you." And that just brings me into such a deep feeling of appreciation, and it's almost like anything else melts away. And as we can have let's call it a trigger for heart-centeredness that we can come back to again and again, we actually start to rebuild our neural pathways in our brain, and we can access this heart-centered feeling more quickly. So I invite you all to just feel that appreciation for a moment. We were also shown along with this that if you're ever in an inquiry, if you ever have a question arise, this is a great space to go into to ask that question. And you can, once you feel this coherence that you're feeling now in your body, you can say, what do I need to know right now? And it's surprising how profound of a message will come in and how quickly that message can drop in for you and just create such a beautiful new perspective that you may not have seen before. So if you have anything that's on your heart right now and you'd like to ask, what do I need to know? I'll just give us a quick pause to do that. to play another song here for you.
Can I share mine? Yeah. So if this was one of our retreats, we'd partner up right now, and everybody would share to each other, what your insight was. So I asked, what do I need to know about? We're beginning to launch more publicly. So we're creating a space for people to be able to support us with monthly donations, if they so desire, or one time. And I'm nervous about this, because it means we're going to be putting a lot more out on the internet. And then it's there. I don't know why that scares me. So I asked, what do I need to know about sharing more videos on YouTube and sharing more content on the internet? And the answer was, in capital letters, it's time.
Nice.
Didn't help my heart palpitations, but I did get like a rush of giddiness.
I'm getting a little...
So, for us, the answers come in so simply once we get to that state of appreciation, and it's actually measurable that you can see that the heart responds first, and it's able to help you get clarity. So that's one of our favorite techniques in choosing love. Mm-hmm. What song are we doing?
I was going to say folk song.
Oh, yeah. So this song honors that moment when it's really hard to find love. But it's always there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being low, vast, empty, hollow, cold. Nothing really here at all to make it worth staying. God knows I've given everything I had to try to fit the part they said I should be playing. But all along I felt something subtle going wrong, knowing there was more to it all than staying in a fog. Wondering, is it worth it to keep it on? The outfit I've worn so long, it's sure not working. Burning skin, the wave of anger comes again. What's the point of anything? I should be something. But all along, I felt something subtle going wrong, knowing there was more to it all than staying in a fog. And now I'm here, it feels like I got so far along, with nothing to show for who I am or what I've done. Being low, something everybody knows. Nothing really here at all to make it worth staying. But in the dark, it's easier to see the spark of the light that's been here all along. So I keep looking.
I really like that.
Thanks, guys. It's like being on a Zoom concert. Silence when you finish a song. It's actually really amazing. We're becoming more sensitive to energy because of Zoom. Because have you noticed on a call, you can feel the people with you.
And I feel the people with us, not in this room. So I love that. I think it's training our sensitivities as, highly sensitive human, divine creatures.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what we can do.
Yeah.
Should we do one more and then?
Check your plug-in for the guitar. Texting, they're not getting a signal.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Sounded very quiet.
Is it muted? I was just going to unplug and replug in and see. Yeah.
That was a beautiful lead. They can hear it great online through the mic.
Oh, good.
In the room, it was really hard to hear.
Did it come out? Did it work?
Huh, yeah, I was wondering. Okay.
Battery have died or something? Oh, there it is.
Huh. Does that seem better up there? All right, that's good.
Cool.
Do you want to do Mother?
So one thing we really were excited to share with you guys is that there's been a lot of earth energy craziness the past few years, whether it's like fires, tornadoes, viruses, whatever's going on. And so we were walking on the beach one day, and I had this overwhelming feeling come up from the ground with the melody. Is that the melody? Yeah. And it was like, this is earth speaking. So we didn't know really what it was about. We heard the sound, but we didn't get the words. So I did a meditation, and Mother Earth spoke to me and said, I am love. And I was like, but how could you be love? You're freaking destroying people's homes and stuff. And she said, and it was so gentle, I did not say freaking to Mother Earth, just so you know. But I was thinking that. And she said, I am a body. And just as your body is working for you in every moment to rebalance, if you have a sore throat, everything in your body is working to heal that as fast as possible. She said, that's what I am. And so my body is balancing for the best of all. And when she said all, it was all. It wasn't just people. It was all people, all animals, all living things, all rocks. I even saw a rock. So one of our favorite things to remind ourselves to choose love is that in every moment we are being unconditionally loved by this planet that is sustaining our life. It's not anger when the tornadoes come. It's a rebalancing. That shifted my perspective a lot on how to sort of handle the tragedies and opened my heart to more compassion. And it's a really good feeling, compassion. So this song is called The Mother. And play with your heart space and your connection to the earth while we play.
Sing one.
the call, remembering, lay down in the glory of all, lay down in the glory of all. Oh, I lift my eyes to the rain as down the cleansing waters bring salvation of the mother's love flowing below as above. Lay down in the glory of all. Lay down in the glory. My Savior comes always to me. Rise up from ground beneath. Fill me up, my kindred soul. I break again and again, returning whole. Lay down in the glory of all. Lay down in the glory of all. Oh, my heart surrenders now. Lay down. Lift me up and plant me deep. My roots are love. It's love. I read.
Thank you.
So I was just thinking, it might be really fun to open it up to some, maybe if you have a question or if you wanted to share, a moment of when you chose love, when it wasn't, wasn't easy. For example, one night recently, Sam and I were having a moment when you're really tired and you sort of don't talk nicely to each other. And it was doing the snowball thing, where it was about nothing, and then it got bigger, and then it got bigger, and then it got a little bigger, and until actually he walked out of the room, and I was like, hold on a minute. It feels so much better to bring this to my heart, and I have this image of opening my heart flower. Caitlin knows about this. We have a friend in the audience. Hi, Caitlin. And so opening your heart flower is a beautiful way to feel physically in your body, not only better, but it actually has a physiological effect. So I thought, I'm going to open my heart flower now and just see. Sam came back into the room, and I said, what did I say?
Luci stopped me and she said, okay, I think we should just try an experiment. Let's just both open our hearts right now, and I'll let you take it back because
Yeah, it was, I said, it's a lot more fun to open
It's
our
a
hearts
lot more fun.
than
That's
it is
right.
to
I think
not.
what you said was, it's a lot more fun to love me right now.
Could have been that.
And luckily, I kind of knew she was right. I was like, yeah, that's true. And so I reluctantly said, all right, let's sit here. And
It was seconds.
I think we did that heartbreak.
I don't even think so, not that night. It was just
Yeah.
instantly when we made the decision to open our hearts, the whole energy of the room shifted. I felt like we had done, like you plop a rock in a lake. I felt we went, whoa, with the ripples into the universe because it was so natural to keep going with like, did you just say that about me? Do you really mean that? You know what I mean? It could have gone that direction. But instead it was like, hold on, Sam loves me. I love him. And it changed the whole world. That's how I see it.
Yeah, it did.
So I don't know. Is that something you would do? Rapping with the Rev. Here's some examples of.
I have a live mic, and what we do here on Wednesday nights is very co-creative usually, and we have the meditation as we've had beautifully, but then it's like, hey, let's get the collective involved. Let's get the mind and the heart of those that are gathered here to just add something. So if you have anything to say or a story you want to share, this is the moment. And I know there are a couple of you that are here every Wednesday night that always have something to say, but this is the opportunity to just give a little back and to share, hey, you know what you're saying here today resonates with me, and I've had that same kind of experience. Is there anybody? You kind of put them into a trance-like place. You kind of put them into a beautiful place, but Chris is right here. Let's see what he has to say.
Thank you. I just kind of want to start the conversation, hopefully inspire somebody else. I don't know if I have much, but honestly, two things pop in my mind with that question, and one is my wife. She's wonderful in helping me through decisions and reminding me about it. Is the path I'm leaning towards fear-based or love-based? Especially with finances, I have a huge fear of money, or a huge fear of things involving money. So a lot of times when I'm afraid to do something that I feel is risky, but could lead somewhere, she's like, well, is that coming from fear or your heart? And I go, well, it's fear. She's like, well, what does love tell you? I don't know. Well, I love you, and I think, and we'll try it. And then it's more of like a law of attraction she's kind of taught me, and it's been amazing. And the other thing, too, is sort of, you guys are inspired with the music, beautiful stuff, and I love involving the crowd and talking about going on the internet. I'm kind of in a place with that myself, and she's done the same sort of encouragement of like, honey, is that from fear or is that from love? What is love? What does divine tell you? And I'm like, oh yeah, it tells me it's time. So yeah, so thank you all.
I think it's really special to just acknowledge the fact that you're asking the question as a couple is a huge sign that this is a really good bond. A good bond, a good bond. And even a greater sign that you're asking the question of yourself, a good bond, a good connection, as we've done here today. So keep it up. Anybody else want to comment? Anybody else want to say anything? Edie?
Thank you. I was just going to thank you for bringing up the heart-mind coherence. I learned that years ago and have not applied it enough in my life, so I tend to forget about it. And so thank you so much for reminding me again, because I love it. You're right, it's so beautiful to do that.
We had planned this whole service for Sunday. Sam and Luci were going to be with us on Sunday, and I had written 14 pages of notes about this subject. And there's no accident that it didn't happen Sunday, because they didn't need 14 pages of my notes to interfere with this, because the heart has been speaking loudly without the minister interfering. Nancy, did you want to say something? And then Susan.
I just wanted to say, I don't know how you do that whistling thing. I want to be able to do that. That is really incredible. I still hear it. That's going to go home with me. Thank you for that.
Over there.
I just wanted to say that we are a clapping church, and to sit here tonight in the silence was probably the biggest honor we could pay you guys, that you took us so deeply into our hearts so quickly that there was no need for anything to disrupt that. We wanted to stay in that space. So thank you for that. That's
Thank you.
really genuine.
Thank you, guys.
Anybody else want to talk? Or you guys can talk some more? I hope we have at least 2 more songs before the end of the evening.
Easily.
Yeah.
I love what Chris was sharing about love or fear, right? And it's true that I say this a lot, but any decision we make is either based in love or it's based in fear. And it's really important to be in tune with yourself to be able to kind of make that distinction, because oftentimes we're, maybe even culturally taught to be smart and watch your back and look out for being, taken advantage of, and it tends to create that fear-based mindset, and it tends to, infiltrate our ability to make choices in a clear way. And when you can sit back, it sounds like that's an amazing wife that you have that can call you out on that. It's beautiful. But yeah, stepping back and saying, wait, am I making, and sometimes it's really tricky. You think, no, I'm making this decision. Like, I love this idea, but then you think about it, oh, I'm really making this decision because I'm afraid that if I don't, I'll miss out or something. And what I'd really love to do is just sit home and, create music, or sit home and watch a nice movie.
Bake cakes.
Eat cakes. Is that what you said?
Bake cakes.
Oh, I was like, eating cakes sound good.
Can I follow off
hop
this?
right in.
Because it's leading me to, we have very good brains that can convince us of anything. Like, Luci, it is a good idea to start a trout farm in Tennessee. I believed this for like almost 6 months this past year. And it could be. But we have really been practicing body awareness. As soon as there's tension, that's a signal. And I used to judge the tension, which creates a lot more tension. But the signal of tension is a gift. It's like, oh, I'm tense. That is probably a fear or a not right direction aim I'm having right now. And if you have giddiness, lightness, effervescence, kid-like feeling in your body, that is the way. So we've been training ourselves. We catch each other like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just going to reflect, Sam, you're really tense in your jaw right now as you talk about this. And he's like, you're right. So your body is like the best gift we have to signal ourselves when there's a chance to shift into what we want more, what we know is, what we may not know, but we feel is right for us. Which really leads me into You're My Heaven.
Okay.
Is that what you were feeling?
We can do that. I was thinking we could do higher maybe too.
Oh, that's true. You want to do that one? Okay, you guys get a poll. We get a vote. Are you ready? One's like love song?
We can do both. If
Or
you want.
Do both.
both? Which one's first?
Can't help you with that.
Higher than Into You're My Heaven?
Maybe
What's up
I'm,
with that guitar?
maybe I'm having a.
Do you have an extra battery or something?
Maybe it's a battery thing. Huh.
We can unplug and just let the mic pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, little guitar.
Technical
I'm gonna
difficulty
do
music.
this. Yeah, it might be a battery.
You can still go. It picks up in the mic.
Yeah, is it okay with the? Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Oh my gosh. This is so collaborative. I love it. This is the new world, y'all. When we just share and serve each other.
Get ready, friends, our time has come. The celebration has now begun. What we have going, we'll take it on. This high vibration for everyone. We've come so far, patient for so long. So now's the time, our wings are dry. We take off, we take flight. Wanna take you higher, higher. We can take this anywhere. Wanna take you higher, higher. Oh. Get ready, friends. It has begun. This high vibration has turned us on. So now we're here. Our wings are dry. We take off. We take flight. Wanna take you higher, higher. We can take this anywhere. Wanna take you higher, higher. Oh.
I've come a long way from the chilled out, laid back scene, the sand low, sugar down thing, hiding from authority, biding my time, thinking something would be coming for me. But it wasn't until I took the time to see the truth of me that I started to feel more free. And now I know the world is shaped by me. On a natural high, I accept, release, and fly.
I've come a long way from oozing, squeezing dreams, moving from the old to the new scene, throwing out clothes they said fit sweet, but never made me feel like me. I'm taking on a new theme, the true me, following all the things I like to do and be. Now I see my soul smiling at me, saying everything is perfect, just the way we planned it to be. Now I can see that every time I ever had a bad ride, hard night, tough fight, the lesson was exactly right. For my growth and my oath to myself, I just wanted to know the experience of living in the human form. A gift, a sacred shift. I can still take the ride, saying hi with all the love and truth inside. But I forgot, thought I was what I was not. And remembering is the dream, is the new scene. I am here to make a change and be the queen of a new theme. Life is fun and we are all one, connected by a web of light. Lines running heart to heart, looking into your eyes. I see your spark, your light lighting mine, and I bow to you and honor your perfect path through life. No judgment, no fight, just awe and love and light.
Wanna take you higher, higher. We can take this anywhere. Wanna take you higher, higher. Wanna take you higher, higher. We can take this anywhere. Wanna take you higher, higher. Oh, 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 wanna take you higher. Wanna take you higher.
Thank you.
So since I'm at your feet, you're welcome. Added to my resume, I am a mic stand. But I had one more question before we do the last song and conclude our evening. Is it possible that love and fear can exist at the same time? And I always like to teach, if love is 51%, that fear can be your partner. But I want to get your take and your thoughts about that. Sometimes my greatest accomplishments have come when I was the most afraid. But when love was driving, I became more of myself. Can you guys talk about that at all?
Beautiful question.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling the fear rippling through me. This is my new practice. Feel the fear. I'm always like, oh gosh, I'm gonna be afraid. I don't wanna do that. Feel the fear. Guess what it is? It's a vibration that moves through the body. Feel the fear. You've heard, feel the fear and do it anyway, right? If love is living you, fear can be everywhere. Fear can come up in your mind, it can come up outside of you. You can feel this fear, but love is guiding. And so I feel it. Once again, I'm back to the body, but I feel the fear moving through me. Take a deep breath. And 100% love and fear can be together. What do you have to add?
I like how you just said that. And I really appreciate the question. I think that it's like when we feel the fear come in, we can almost use the love to propel it forward in a way that, like, we can use the fear energy, I guess, as a, what am I trying to say? Almost as a strength. And then we use the love to support that by going forth with a loving step. And yes, we're going to have fear come up when we're doing something like putting out internet videos, and we might feel like, but how can we in that moment say, I'm going to feel this fear, but I'm going to choose to go forth in love. I'm going to choose to let love guide me in the direction that I know I want to go.
So one of my jobs as a minister is to push into people's fears and to face them. I want to ask you, how can we, those of us gathered and those of us online that are watching, how can we support you in your work and what you're doing and in your ministry and in your endeavors to be more out there? Certainly, Unity North is very pleased and delighted to be a part of getting you more out there. And I want to thank Afshin for helping make that happen. But what can we do before we do this closing song to support this work?
I was thinking I would be so scared to do this, but I'm so glad you asked. Because I was going to say, mark my words, y'all. I got the message tonight. It's time. So we are going to be putting out a lot more content. And the way you can find us is samandluci.com. I am a Lucinda, so it's Luci. So www.samandluci.com is our website, and you can reach out there. We would prefer that. We love to know our family. And so please, you can send a message through the website, and you can see what we are up to. And
I'd say the best way is pop your email on our mailing list, and we're going to plan to reach out. And we also have a YouTube page that we're going to be putting out, which is Sam and Luci also.
And you have family in Savannah, right? One of you's from
yes,
Savannah.
I'm from Savannah.
So they come from Maryland to Savannah, and not snow, no sleet, no rain, no ice will keep them hopefully from coming back. And we'll have a Sunday experience. They were so excited to play with our band and to be with us and to do a whole different set of songs, but they will be back. And please support their work and their ministry, their heart and their spirit and all that they stand for. And please support Unity North. You know, we're bringing people like this all the time to participate as part of our family. And tonight, if this had value to you, I've never done a Wednesday night service sitting on the floor before. It feels kind of weird, but I kind of like it. Maybe we could just have pillows from here on out.
Cozy campfire.
But if you appreciate what we do here and the things that we are teaching and sharing and the people that we're bringing in to share those thoughts with, you can also support Unity North. There are many ways to do that. We are here all week. You can drop by and say, wow, I appreciate it. Here's a check to make sure that the lights are on and the heat's going and the technology is working. And special thanks to Wes, Sebastian, and Chris in the booth that have been working to get this to you. All the people out there, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's okay to clap. Text to give is the easiest way right now, 73256. You can put your credit card in there, and then anytime you think of Unity North and you go, wow, I like what they're doing, you just pop a little number in there, and it gets right to our bank account, and we are so incredibly grateful for that. But find a way to say thank you, to keep the energy of the love that we have flowing, not only here, but in Maryland and all over the country, because right now, I think the world needs it more than ever. So I appreciate that love that shows up as your financial contribution. We have one more song, a love song.
One more song.
Yeah, love song.
Love song for our theme of Choose
Thanks,
Love.
Richard.
Thanks for saying all that. Guys, it's facilities like this that are changing the world right now. Everything is vibration. Everything. That chair is a vibration. This instrument is a vibration. My voice is a vibration. And when you guys are gathering like we are gathering now, we are creating energy vibrations that are contributing to the overall web of consciousness. So it is no small thing that you're doing by being here in this room, by being present online, because you're contributing to an energy of love on this planet. And this is how we change the world. So thank you, Unity North, for existing.
See, I'm not the only one who's saying that.
This is called You're My Heaven, and it's a love song, and you can sing it to yourself, you can sing it to your lover, you can sing it to spirit. Just play, whatever's the most fun. How does it start?
1, 2, 3.
You're my heaven and I sing it to the stars. You're my heaven.
Feel the light turn to light with the calming of the evening sun. Sitting low, there it goes, dipping down now. Today's come and gone. Here I am, hand in hand, as I walk in the sand with you, love. All the lights in the sky, do you think they'll tell us who we are? You're my heaven and I sing it to the stars. You're my heaven, I feel grateful in my heart. Now I come to see you, I know I want to be with you forever. 'Cause every moment with you I'm in heaven. Wind blows high with the tide in the sky, little fires are shining, capturing all the things that a dream might be possible. Here I am, hand in hand, as I walk in the sand with you, love. Letting go like a wave in the ocean, my eyes turn above. You're my heaven and I sing it to the stars. You're my heaven, I feel grateful in my heart. Now I come to see you, I know I want to be with you forever. 'Cause every moment with you, you're my heaven, and I pray to the angels that I lift you always, and I serve you like the king. You are my heaven, and I pray to always be with you. Oh, you're my heaven. You're my heaven. You're my heaven. Oh, you're my heaven, and I pray to the angels that I lift you always, and I serve you like the king. You are my heaven, and I pray to always be with you. Oh, you're my heaven, and I pray to the angels that I lift you always, and I serve you like the king. You are my heaven, and I pray to always be with you. Oh, you're my heaven.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Tonight you have been our heaven. And when we receive something so beautiful, I'm going to invite those, if you feel comfortable, standing up and taking all of the appreciation for the heaven that we have been receiving here tonight. We have a tradition at Unity North, and we say, Sam and Lucy, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ as both of you. So we take all of that gratitude, put it into our hearts, beam it up to these two big, beautiful souls and all the people that they're going to be touching as they make their way around the country in greater and greater ways. Sam and Lucy, we love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ as both of you. And for those in the YOU tradition, we love you, we really, really love you. Mwah. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us online. Just a couple of quick announcements. We have an acceptance class coming up. Family Promise is coming. If you would, we could use some help. Judith could use some help getting volunteers to house those families as they come in. And then this Sunday is our final goodbye to our admin building. If you would like to have a few words there, please join us on Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us here and online. We love you and appreciate all of you. Have a great, wonderful evening.